path to victory in a heavily blue district. What are your chances, and how are you going to campaign?
Well, this has always been an uphill battle. I mean, it is a heavier Democrat registration, but the truth is that in my city, where I'm the mayor, we have a Democrat advantage there as well. And I won the last election with 71%, and then the election before that with 84%. So I think it can be done, and I think it's really just a matter of talking to the people in ways that they care about. You know, not telling them what they should care about, but talking to them and listening to them and finding out what's bothering them and trying to find solutions to their problems.
Do you expect any money from the Republican Party, either locally or nationally?
I sure hope so.
Yeah. So that means you haven't gotten any money yet?
No, so I've raised about $600,000, and that's all been just in the district, me making phone calls and talking to people. So I haven't got any PAC money, and I'm sure hope that I've never run for an office like this before, so this is all kind of.
Although you were going to run Duncan Hunter.
I did a very short little campaign just in case he was indicted, but I've never done anything like this at this level, and so a lot of this is new to me. So we'll be. I've got a pretty good team, both here and in DC, and so we'll be certainly looking at opportunities to get PAC money.
When does your mayor term expire?
2 years from now.
Okay, so you lose here, you still be mayor.
Yes.
Right. Would you run for mayor again?
Well, let's get through this election first. I've enjoyed being mayor. It's frankly, I'm not a politician at heart. I never intended to be a politician. Kind of fell into this, and it's been a great challenge of my life to do this. I've enjoyed it probably more than anything else I've ever done, although I really enjoyed my career in mental health as well.
Right. And some people would call you crazy to run against Sarah, but with her money and her family wealth, what can you do to persuade independents, Democrats, to shift from her to you?
Well, part of it's what I'm going to do and talk to them about their language, but I think one of the things I have to do is really explain to them the stark differences between her and I. I'm a local guy. I was born and raised here, a single-parent family. Started working when I was 11. I've done every kind of job you can imagine since then, up until getting my doctorate and then having my own healthcare company. Raised my kids here. We've raised got married here, went to church here. Sarah's an outsider. She's comes from a billionaire family. She doesn't understand what it's like to be a regular person in San Diego County. And now maybe that's not her fault, but I kind of think that people want somebody who's experienced what they've experienced. They want somebody who's had trouble paying the rent sometimes. They had to get on the phone with SCG&E and make arrangements so you can make the payments in time.
You really did that?
Of course. When I was at San Diego State, I was living on $5 an hour, putting myself through college. That's not a bad thing. A lot of people do that. Yeah. But I think that when you're a billionaire and you've never had a real job, I think it's really hard to say that you understand the people that you're supposed to represent. Like I said, it's not her fault.
Right.
But I think part of my job is to point out those differences and to really ask people, do you want an elitist running your world, or do you want somebody like you who's your servant, not your master?
Okay, thank you very much.
Thanks.